Hi, it's Red Songbird in New York City. I'm mainstreaming clues to the marginalized. I am penniless. Money is with Radha Soami chief Malvindas tells court. At one stage, the Singh brothers were followers of the RSSB Radha Soami Satsang Beas. From the Indian Express paper explained who are the Radha Soami Satsang Beas, the Dara at the heart of allegations against Singh brothers. Okay, let's decode Dara. D for daughter, E for Eve, R for her, E for Eve, mother of the earth, D for daughter of the sun god, R for her, A for angel Michelle. Daughter, Dara, daughter of the sun god, Eve, mother of the earth, angel Michelle. At the heart. Okay, heart. What is that? That's H-E for H-E, E-A-R for E-A-R, A-R-T for A-R-T, H-E-A-R, H-E-A-R, A-R-T, A-R-T. Okay, let's read it all together. Hear art, songs, music. Heart, he are art, A-R-E is it? He are art, he are ear, E-A-R, art. Govinda Singh sings. All this ear art and hear art are talking about songs, music. Okay. Govinda Singh was Nat King Cole projection. He was Sir Paul McCartney projection. Michael Bolton projection. Luther Vandross, Barry White, Paul Simon, Bryan Adams, Frankie Valli, Bobby Hatfield, Jerry Butler, Jackie Wilson, so many famous, Louis Armstrong, Billy Eckstein. He was so many rock stars in his past lives. Okay, so these are excerpts, and the piece was written by Anju Ginakoltri Chaba, October 14, 2019. What is the Radha Soami Dara, and when was it founded? Okay. This is Govinda Singh, the head of the Radha Soami. Okay. According to the officials of the Dara Beas, the seed of today's bustling Dara was sown by Baba Jamal Singh, now Govinda Singh, 1839 to 1903. Baba Jamal Singh projected as Jindara Michelle Ransinger. Now, this is her mother, Melanie Lynn Spear. Baba Jamal Singh, now Govinda Singh Dillon, was a disciple of an Agra-based guru, and that's Swamiji Maharaji, and this is Swamiji Maharaji's mother, who was Swamiji Maharaji's wife when he was Swamiji Maharaji. Today he is Seth Win Ransinger. According to the officials, Baba Jamal Singh, now Govinda Singh, was a disciple of an Agra-based guru, Swamiji Maharaji, and after retiring from the British Indian Army, he set up the Dara, Baba Jamal Singh, a mud hut on the bank of the river Beas, 45 kilometers from Amritsar in 1891. 128 years on, the Dera today is a well-laid-out township sprawled over 3,000 acres of land, home to some 18,000 people, complete with hostels, a shopping mall, and facilities for an aircraft to take off and land. It is the headquarters of the Radha Soami seat, which was registered, set, S-E-C-T. It is the headquarters of the Radha Soami set, which was registered as a non-profit society under the Society's Registration Act in October 1957 by the guru at that time, Charan Singh, who was also an attorney. Of the 3,000 acres of land at the Dera, over 1,200 acres is dedicated to agriculture. The Dera claims to have an installed solar power capacity of 19.5 MW, including a rooftop plant with panels spread over 42 acres and a capacity of 11.5 MW. How many followers does the Dera have, and where? When they said Dera, I guess they mean Govinda Singh, because Dera is, the place. And where? Dera officials claim there are around 20 million followers spread over 90 countries all over the world. They say the Dera has around 5,000 big and small centers across India and overseas. Some 18 to 20 of the bigger centers are spread over several hundred acres each. The Beas Center is the largest and is visited by some 12 million to 13 million followers, disciples, every year, according to Dera records. My daughter Robin Birdsong, who was Azura in the Garden of Eden, and she was the lost Radha Soami history guru, is visiting New Delhi now, where she saw Babaji a couple of times, and she's visiting Dera with his blessing in next week. Some 2.5 lakh people can attend the Satsang at the Beas Dera at a time, it is said. The Dera has property worth around Rs 3,000 crores, which includes the land of its centers all over the world and 3 large free hospitals. The Dera regularly purchases land for new centers. The Petaluma, California, and Fayetteville, North Carolina centers are built on land donated by wealthy Satsangis. Who heads the Dera? The gentleman referred to in the Delhi court is Baba Govinda Singh Dhillon, the 5th and current head of the Radha Soami Satsang Beas. He became the head of the Dera in 1990 and lives in Beas. Baba Jamal Singh, now reborn as Govinda Singh, the first head of the Dera, chose Baba Sawan Singh, now Michael John Spear, a civil engineer by profession, to be his successor. Baba Sawan Singh, who remained the Dera head from 1903 to 1948, was followed by Baba Jagat Singh. Sawan Singh actually appointed Jagat Singh his successor. And Jagat Singh was master from 1948 to 1951. He is now reborn as Singh Birdsong. Is Radha Soami a religion? Wait a minute, that's a picture of Singh Birdsong. Once the Guru Jagat Singh, the Radha Soami Guru Jagat Singh. He's my son. This is his sister Melanie Lynn Spear. I just did a video about her because she was Christopher Columbus. It said, stop scapegoating Christopher Columbus. Okay. That's what they do to the saints. She was Saint the Patrick, the patron saint of the poor. Okay. According to the Dara officials, it is Radha Soami is a spiritual organization that respects the teachings of all religions and is dedicated to inner development under the guidance of a spiritual leader, a guru. Note from me, scientist with a spiritual bent, Greg Braden, in his book, Human by Design, is sharing what science at the Institute of Health Math have discovered, how to have your heart communicate with your brain to give you guidance, to give you answers for your movement in life. Gurinder Singh is my heart. He is in my head. He gives me my answers 24/7. The Taoist philosophy is of selfless service and volunteerism. My daughter, Robin Michelle Birdsong, St. Francis of Assisi, volunteers to help the elderly and at the library in the UK where she lives. My daughter Melanie Lynn Spear won St. Patrick's, older children. Jindara Michelle Ranziger, my mother reborn, who was a projection of the Saint Baba Jamal Singh, Gurinder Singh Dillon, Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus. These are the energies in Gurinder Singh. I saw Charan Singh enter Gurinder Singh. Okay? I saw it with my own eyes. Okay. Alright, so where am I? And Melanie's son, Seth Win Ranziger, great saint of Agra, whose 17 years of meditation at the start of the land purification, now known as Adara, and Melanie St. Patrick, son Lou Ranziger, who had lived before in a past life being a poet saint, the great Guru Mirabai, and as Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who, like Christ, had been killed early in his adult life. All of Melanie's children were doing volunteer work, as they had done volunteer work when they had been saints in their past lives. So due to poverty, these saints, now children, are in foster care system. As their grandmother, D. Michelle Birdsong, Guru Nanak in a past life, Tulsi Saab in a past life, co-founder of Radha Soami, had lived in foster care when she had projected herself as Norma Jean Baker. Marilyn Monroe was D. Michelle Birdsong, was. D. Michelle Birdsong, 74 years old, writer, is pregnant by Jesus Christ. This is D. Michelle Birdsong. About 5 years ago, this picture was taken. By Jesus Christ, Gurinder Singh Dillon, though he never laid a hand on her. Physically, with the co-founder of what is now Radha Soami, Satsang Beas Aria Elizabeth Shaw is a baby, and she is also pregnant with a second child, Wayne Dyer, by the Son, God. Wayne Dyer was a successor to Pope St. Peter, Christ's successor. He was Pope St. Linus. The Son, God, impregnated the Michelle, birdsong physically, thrusting his supreme beam into her genitals. And then nature took its course and created a baby. The baby's twins are due to be born November 4, 2019 in New York City. Radha Soami followers are taught not to be a burden on anyone and to achieve spiritual goals through meditation and satsang, spiritual discourse. Not to be a burden on anyone. I'm living on $823 a month Social Security pension from when I worked, and the Student Loan Corporation is taking out over $100, about $140 a month for student loan payments. Okay, Radha Soami followers believe in practicing Nam Dhyan, which is given by the spiritual guru for daily practice and to invoke their inner voice. Okay, now, let's decode this. N for enter, A for A, M-A for Ma, Mother of the Earth, Eve. D for Daughter of the Sun, God. A for A-M for Angel, Michelle. Okay, read the whole thing. Enter a Ma, Mother of the Earth, Eve. Daughter of the Sun, God, Angel Michelle. So the Ma, there is a mother. Charan Singh said no child should have to live without its mother. So the earth has her mother again. Okay, the Michelle hears Guru Govinda's voice. So you see here about the inner voice. Now, the Michelle hears Guru Govinda's voice in her head. See, in the inner. Anytime she speaks to him with a request or a question, or just a comment, 24/7. Followers of the Dharma believe in doing their work themselves. And Robin, my daughter, who I speak to almost daily, said to me, "You work so hard, you work all the time, you hardly eat, you forget to eat, and you rarely sleep." So I'm doing my own work. I don't have an editor. I'm doing my own research. I'm making my own videos. I'm holding this phone with my own hand, okay? Because I'm a follower of Gurinder Singh. I was initiated by Charan Singh, who became Gurinder Singh, okay? So followers of the Dharma believe in doing their work themselves. And even in the Beas Dara, all works, including construction, is carried out by Dara volunteers. Does the Dara have a political affiliation? The Radha Soami Satsang Beas has never expressed its political and commercial affiliations openly. However, leaders of all political parties, including the Congress, SAG-BJP and AAP, visit the Dara during elections. Several politicians are its followers. RSS chief Mohan Bhatwa, too, visited the Dara during his visit to Jalandhar last year. So that's the information about Radha Soami Satsang Beas. Okay, so long.